めたライト甘い甘い夢ならば覚めないでよ照明街はいつも時間に怯えて逃れる場所はどこにもない君との距離ですが不安になってくる孤独を叫べはれられない愛してるなんて都合のいいセリフ傷を舐めて乾き潤す髪の毛水げ目の目と痛い痛いバラのトゲ喉じゃいないさショービーラベラベラ君を縛る酸素の体未然時だけをざわさま怒ってすねて噛みついて君はいつか夢の続きを教えてほしいはずだろう騎士と姫が二人そのページに手をかけ朝日は昇るホリホリタイム愛してるなんて都合のいいセリフ本音隠しその手は握るの髪の毛水げ目の目と幼すぎるその瞳望んだのは誰正味ラブラブラブ白く輝くそのタイ無駄に過ぎるもやわさま怒ってすねて噛みついて涙ちょいちょい夢とライト甘い甘い夢ならば覚めないでよ照明街はいつも時間に怯えて逃れる場所はどこにもない君との距離ですが不安になってくる 民と順調に見とれと甘い甘い夢ならば覚めないでよ証明街はいつも時間に怯えて逃れる場所はどこにもない君との距離ですが不安になってくる孤独を叫べはりなりない愛してるなんて都合のいいセリフ傷を舐めて顔に潤す
Okay, good morning to almost everybody. God, OBS is not picking up my mic very well. This is unfortunate. Anyways. Yeah, so I finally have water, so now I can somewhat commentate without my voice getting instantly destroyed. But here we are, WAKARANAI versus COCKHOLM Syndrome down here in the losers bracket. First round of this losers bracket finals weekend here. I am absolutely trying my best to adjust the volume and failing miserably at it. That should be better, hopefully, maybe. Just let me know if the audio balance is a bit off, because OBS isn't really picking up my mic very well, and I guess this is what you get when you have a not so good headset microphone. Anyways, I was saying, we're already looking into map 3 here. An early 2-0 lead for COCKHOLM Syndrome, winning their own Hard Rock 3-point. And taking the breakpoint on WAKARANAI's Nomad 1 pick. So a decent start for them. We'll see if they're able to consolidate a breakpoint here. Yeah, microphone is getting absolutely destroyed on. See if there's something I can do about this. That might... oh god. Oh, good god. Let's fix this real quick. I'm trying to, like, fix all sorts of things, and it's just absolutely getting destroyed. OBS is not liking the fact that I tried to manually set my microphone volume to 125%, so... But as of now, a very early lead here for COCKHOLM Syndrome. Looks like Smackaroni is still on the FC. Kisoi not far behind. We do see breaks from Ayame and Misclick here. And this DT1 pick is looking pretty solid right now for COCKHOLM Syndrome. The 285 BPM, 10.3, just pure aim pretty much. The entire lobby has broken except for Kirigiri, who's holding a 360 combo. And he's gone, but it's already a, oh god, yeah, OBS is really not liking the fact that I have set my microphone volume to like 120%, so unlucky. But it's a 500,000 score lead for COCKHOLM Syndrome already, and there's only a quarter of the map remaining. And right now, COCKHOLM Syndrome are just kind of outplaying WAKARANAI on every single level. And there you have it. 1.7 million team score almost on this DT1 pick, and WAKARANAI just not really having a good time with it. All B and C ranks, all B ranks, and misclick down with the C rank on that one. Meanwhile, everyone on COCKHOLM Syndrome pretty comfortable. 296.67% by Marami Kitten, Makibroni, Kirigiri, struggling a little bit with the accuracy, but still holding up a respectable 363k on that. And then Kisoi also rounding it out with a 412k. So the breakpoint consolidated there for COCKHOLM Syndrome. They put themselves up at an early 3-0 lead. And I do hope to God WAKARANAI aren't sight reading the pool. This pool is not sight readable. But we'll see what WAKARANAI. Audio is being a bit glitchy. Yeah, my mic. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I've tried to... OBS did not like the fact that I set my mic volume to 110% in advanced audio properties, and it's just deciding to, die. So I'm trying to balance it out through other means. Whether or not it's working is... Oh, game was... Yeah, I don't know anymore. Maybe it's Tourney Client. Let's just blame Tourney Client. Blame Tourney Client for all our problems. Nomad 6 pick here, though. Shono Wasora Otaru Prog Piano Remix. Kind of the low BPM rhythm pick, so to speak. 140 BPM, a lot of, like, I actually haven't played, like, this particular diff of this set. So, but I would expect it, kind of be something similar to, I guess, just, like, lots of 1/6, maybe some 1/8s, 1/3s as well. Nothing too crazy in terms of, like, polyrhythm, per se, but there's definitely, like, some rhythm elements that you do need to, like, be careful of. Granted, it's not the Yusomi diff, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing funny Deconstruction Star on this map. We'll have to see who the remaining two for COCKHOLM Syndrome are on this pick. We have Misclick, K-Trick, Tuck, and Imaginary Vaxe for WAKARANAI. We have Makibroni in for COCKHOLM Syndrome to go alongside Elpatopa and Delcorin. And it looks like it's going to be Kisoi to round it out for COCKHOLM Syndrome. So we'll see how well this pick goes. WAKARANAI, again, down 3-0. They lost their early Nomad 1 pick. So I'm interested to see if they can maybe get something on the board here with this Nomad 6. Tourney Client working as intended by loading everybody in. No problems, surely. Hello, Tourney Client. The map has started. Please work for the love of God. Tourney Client is being a real troll today. Not like that. I mean, it's a troll like every time, so it doesn't matter. But here we go. Nomad 6 time. Pretty short map from my recollection. Just under 2 minutes in length. And we already see early breaks coming out from multiple players. Imaginary Vaxe, Elpatopo, Makibroni going down early. So it's 3 FCs right now versus 2. Accuracy advantage pretty heavily in favor of COCKHOLM Syndrome, which is why the score lead's still remaining close. And with Misclick and Tuck going down, It's only Macaroni to go down on the side of COCKHOLM Syndrome, so it's Delcorin and Stage My Mommy right now with the full combos on this map. Kisui at 99.5% on this. Pretty remarkable right now, as Tug kind of finds a few chain misses. Misclick goes down as well. Alright, Slider Scream. Okay, a few people hit that. Misclick, Imaginary Vaxate, Elpa Topum, Macaroni, and Stage My Mommy all hit that Slider Scream. As we come into the end of this map, Elpa Topur on the 96%, 450, I said nothing. I said nothing. And yeah, we kind of see, like, the rhythm parts, a lot of those 1/6 bursts on this, the cuts as well. And this is actually going to be really close at the end here. There is combo on the side of WAKARANAI. I just don't think it's enough, unfortunately, at the very end here. It looked a bit dire for COCKHOLM Syndrome, but it's going to be a breakpoint, another breakpoint. But very tight one of that. Only about, what, 65,000 points? Not the cleanest of performances. K-Trick ends up with the highest score in the lobby, 536k, but unfortunately just an overall better team performance, as we have 3 players on the side of COCKHOLM Syndrome over that 450k, and nobody else on the side of WAKARANAI really to match that. The next highest score, aside from K-Trick on WAKARANAI, is Tuck with 366k, and unfortunately it just wasn't enough. And now I think the speed abuse is beginning. We have the Fremod 1 pick here coming out from COCKHOLM Syndrome. Future Downloader, 225 BPM. It's a Cabario song. It's already 7 stars for the Nomad and Hidden players. God forbid. I kind of feel sorry for people who have to play this Hard Rock. It is a cheeky 7.5 stars with Hard Rock. 7.56 stars with Hard Rock, I should say. So, yeah, I'm absolutely just expecting going to be seeing like a 2 Hidden, 1 Hard Rock, 1 Nomad on both sides. Yeah, hard map. Apparently this was OWC 2022 map. Don't quote me on it. I didn't pay attention to that many OWC pools. I didn't really pay attention to the OWC pools this year, so, but I'm interested to see how well the players can do on this one, because the speed has been kind of starting to be a problem for a lot of the teams remaining in the tournament. I think just due to like the difficulty that we've reached at this stage of the tournament. It's going to be Misclick, Necopixel, Tuck, and Imaginary Vaxate for WAKARANAI, Miami Kitten, Stage My Mommy, Macaroni, and Delcorin for COCKHOLM Syndrome. And kind of expected the 2 Hiddens, 1 Hard Rock, 1 Nomad for both sides. The Hard Rock players are not going to have a great time on this, I feel. Early break for Miami Kitten. It's traded with Tug. Necopixel goes down on the Hidden as well. Players are kind of just struggling all over the board. The 2 Hiddens are got down. Imaginary Vaxate breaks that Nomad full combo for the side of WAKARANAI. So it's only Misclick with the Hard Rock FC versus Macaroni on the Nomad, Delcorin on the Hidden, Kisui on the Hard Rock still. And it looks like Tuck and that. Oh god. Tuk-Tuk and Necropixel really having a difficult time on this. Misclick goes down on the Hard Rock, traded with Kisoi, but Makibroni goes down, so it's only Delcorin with the full combo left. Imaginary Vaxei trying to build up some recovery combo. And if Delcorin goes down on this hidden, there's still a possibility for Imaginary Vaxei. Well, okay, well, those two literally just traded it out, but it's they were breaking too fast, I can't even curse them. It's only Makibroni left, okay. Well, the score lead is just over 230,000 at this point, so... And Necropixel and Tuk-Tuk not having the greatest of times on this. Kind of getting the speed players syndrome. And these maps are getting hard, and it kind of shows if you can't really play this, you're not going to have a good time. Necropixel down at 73%, unfortunately. Just not really being able to tap this. Oh, yeah, okay, no, it's this map. It's the Buzz Sliders. Yeah, okay, now I'm remembering. Kisoi and Makibroni with combo. Imaginary Vaxei actually has a 500 combo of his own, but unfortunately it just doesn't matter when Kisoi, Makibroni, and Delcorin are all holding 400 combos. Makibroni kind of showing masterclass on this map with the no mod. The 97 point, okay, well, dropped a lot of 100s, actually over-tapping that long burst there. It finally goes down, but Delcorin and Kisoi to back him up. And Kisoi's also kind of putting on a masterclass on this map. The 750 combo with the Hard Rock, everybody but Kisoi got slow slidered. That is kind of hilarious. And Kisoi finally goes down again, but it's a very solid victory here for COCKHOLM Syndrome on this pick. The score lead is over 600,000. And this is just kind of the speed abuse. WAKARANAI doesn't really seem to have the players to play this, unfortunately, and COCKHOLM Syndrome taking full advantage of it. Double 400k on Makibroni and Kisoi. Delcorin close behind with the 363k. An early 5-0 lead. Kind of a rough one here for WAKARANAI. They are going to pick Justice Monster. So kind of pick away from, I guess, some of, like, the more speedy elements of the pool. But, and Justice Monster... What am I saying? Justice Monster may be the pick that they need. It is 160 BPM, CS2... alt. I guess you could say it's alt. Some people probably just say it's like a large circle stream map, which is also very fair. There is a fair amount of flow wave in this, so I guess you could pass it off as like a 160 BPM stream map, just based on how this map is played out. And this is one of those maps where I could expect to see multiple Hard Rocks on, just considering the large circle size on it. CS2, not the most fun thing to play in the world, but, I think putting the CS4 diff would have been a bit too cruel. Just saying. So right now we have Kisoi, Elpatopo, Makibroni, and Delcorin in for COCKHOLM Syndrome. We did see Kirigiri in slot 1. I don't know if we're going to be seeing Kirigiri in for this map for COCKHOLM Syndrome. We'll have to see if there's any further roster swaps for them. Meanwhile, waiting for the fourth player on the side of WAKARANAI to join alongside Necropixel, Tuck, and Imaginary Vaxei. It looks like we're just waiting for Kadrick, who's having a little bit of a banjo moment. We are seeing misclick in for this, actually. We'll see if they will try to go for... Let's see if they're going to try to go for having Kadrick come in, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, maybe? Yeah, it looks like they're just going to have misclick in for WAKARANAI. And here we go. Map starting. We have an overmod on the side of COCKHOLM Syndrome. We have triple hard rock on Kisui, Elpo, Tolpo, and Makibroni. Delcorin the only one taking the hidden. And it's actually overmod on both sides. It's 3 hard rocks on both sides and 1 hidden. And honestly, if there was any map to be overmodding on, this would be the map to do it. So, you know, it does make perfect sense that this would be happening. It's also a very long map, so I'm interested to see how well these players are going to do, especially with the overmod, as we see an early break on the side of Delcor, and Ecopixel went down earlier as well. Makibroni gets a little bit of a buzz slider incident. Like I said, very long map. This is about 4 minutes in length, so these early breaks not really going to matter too much. But we're coming upon the first real missable pattern, a series of cut quads here. See who breaks on these. Nobody does, but Necropixel and Makibroni break on the flow aim immediately after. And it's a combo advantage in favor of WAKARANAI. 3 FCs versus 1 in a recovery combo as Elpatopper goes down. Natural Vaccine breaks the full combo on the hard rock, so it's only Kisui and Delcorin right now versus... Oh, Misclick goes down, so it's those 2 big combos on COCKHOLM Syndrome versus Tug. Tug goes down as well, so it's only Kisui with the hard rock FC remaining. Delcorin with a nice recovery on the hidden. Makibroni just goes down now, but right now it's all on Necropixel. It's kind of just seeing breaks all over the place, but it's Kisui with the hard rock FC still, and Delcorin on the reverse choke. Delcorin goes down again, so the score lead gonna kind of stop growing, at least at a rapid pace. With the combo advantage still heavily in favor of COCKHOLM Syndrome right now. The longer Kisui holds on to this hard rock full combo, the worse it's going to get for WAKARANAI. Necropixel is trying to combo game, but down at 87% on this is not something you want to see, and goes down right after the cut quads. It is traded with Elpatopper though, but it's the full combo. Kisui is putting on a clinic on this map right now. Tuk and Imaginary Vaxay trying to do their best to kind of negate the damage that Kisui is doing. And all those players hit the players with the big combos, holding through this second PI. Kisui finally goes down on the full combo though. And it's only Delcorin right now, 360 combo. Imaginary Vaccine breaks, oh dear. If there was any time for WAKARANAI to have brought this map back heavily in their favor, they needed Imaginary Vaccine's combo. Tuk goes down as well right before the slow section here, and it's looking dire. Delcorin with the 600 combo, Makibroni, Svali, Kisui, all with the recovery 300 combos. Makibroni goes down, but I think the damage at this point has been done. Kisui with the full combo for the first half of the map, I think it's just done but too much damage, too large of a score lead for WAKARANAI to potentially bring this back. There's less than a quarter of the map remaining with 350,000 points in their lead. And the combos just keep growing on the side of COCKHOLM Syndrome. 600 now for Kisui and Svali, 900 for Delcorin on the hidden. And it's yet another breakpoint that COCKHOLM Syndrome are taking. And it puts them on match point. early on. 6-0. Breaks all over the place at the end, but an almost, actually no, over 500,000 score lead. I don't know how I was trying to get 600,000, but I mean that is just a very solid performance from all the players on COCKHOLM Syndrome, and the players on WAKARANAI kind of struggling, unfortunately. It looks like SnekoPixel ended up having a faulty MP3, which is really unlucky. And here's that Hard Rock 1 pick coming out from COCKHOLM Syndrome. Turbo Macchiato. No one can stop me. You know, I would say this is a typical Hard Rock 1, but it's not. It's a very flow aim, like, consistency test. 180 BPM, 3.5 minutes of a lot of just, like, flow aim consistency. Kind of just streams all over the place. Not a lot of aim in this one, but needless to say, when you're having 3.5 minutes of kind of just flow aim, your consistency needs to be up. Your consistency needs to be good to be able to play something like this at a high level. The COCKHOLM Syndrome, they've looked unstoppable in this particular matchup here. So we'll see what happens here. See if they're able to close it out and end WAKARANAI's run here in this tournament. This is a loser's bracket. Yeah, this is a loser's bracket matchup. Winner of this moves on to the 4th place match to still have a chance to get a top 3 finish in this tournament. Meanwhile, the loser goes out in a 5th to 6th place finish. Misclick, Ayame, Tuk, Imaginary back save for WAKARANAI, Kisui, Maki Brony, Marami Kitten, Del Corin for COCKHOLM Syndrome. Looks like WAKARANAI is still trying to get K-Trick in the lobby for this one. Seems we're getting quite the banjo gaps today. There we go, K-Trick in for this one. There you go, K-Trick, Ayame, Tuk, Imaginary Vaxate on this Hard Rock 1. We'll see if WAKARANAI can get a point on the board. They're going to need to win multiple breakpoints in many of their own picks if they're going to be able to kind of bring it back, trying to force a tiebreaker. Meanwhile, COCKHOLM Syndrome in a pretty comfortable spot, 6-0 advantage, and it's their pick to try to close it out here. Okay. I know K-Trick's been having a little bit of internet issues, so hopefully no DCs occurring. Early break from Imaginary Vaxate. There goes Ayame as well on kind of one of the quint patterns. Another kind of longish map though, 3.5 minutes, nothing nearly as long as Justice Monster, but still decently lengthy as we see kind of traded breaks. Tuck goes down, it's traded with Marami Kitten, Del Corin, Maki Brony goes down as well, so it's Only, okay. Things were looking good until it wasn't, as Kisui is, once again, the only full combo remaining on this map. Goes down on the stream, though, and does a pretty big accuracy drop as well. Marami Kitten goes down as well, so it's K-Trick, Tuk, and Imaginary Vaxei all with some combo right now to kind of hold off Delcorin. Tuk goes down, K-Trick as well, so Delcorin and Makibroni, and pretty much everybody on COCKHOLM Syndrome, they're going to slowly pull the score lead back in their favor. But the accuracy actually pretty much even across the board, but Imaginary Vaxei goes down. That was the largest combo on the side of WAKARANAI, so it's Delcorin unmatched with Kisui and Makibroni. Ayame finds a huge chain miss. Not having the best of times on this. Imaginary Vaxei goes down as well. And Delcorin recovering very nicely after their earlier start. Still being outscored by Kisui, K-Trick, and Ayame go down at the end of the break. And it might just be doomed here. The score lead is already 200,000. Okay, Makibroni and Delcorin both find massive chain misses on that vertical burst. It's Kisui and Marami Kitten, but I just don't know if there's anything WAKARANAI can do at this point. They need to pray for a meltdown from COCKHOLM Syndrome at this point, and still be able to hold on to their own combos. Tuk going down is not going to help. 200,000 score lead. Ayame is struggling on this one. It's K-Trick and Imaginary Vaxei, but Kisui once again putting on a clinic. Finally goes down. But there's supporting combo on COCKHOLM Syndrome. Marami, okay, well Marami goes down as well. I just don't know if there's enough map for Imaginary Vaxei to bring it back, and finds a miss on that pattern as well. I think that just puts the nail in the coffin for WAKARANAI. With a quarter of the map remaining, Delcorin with the highest combo. With the 200,000 score lead already, and no map remaining, the best efforts of Tuk with the 500 combo at the end, unfortunately not really going to matter. The score lead just too large, the consistent combos just much better, the consistency much better overall on the side of COCKHOLM Syndrome. And they're going to take their well-deserved 7-0 clean sweep victory over WAKARANAI here. K-Trick seems to have died, so rip everybody's music on this one. And yeah, that's a full-on clean sweep there for the side of COCKHOLM Syndrome. So they're going to be moving on. The lobby just... Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think we were like a full 20 seconds behind. So the moment the match was over, everybody left. That seems about right. We love tourney client. Works functional, yes. But congratulations to COCKHOLM Syndrome. They're going to be moving on to top 4. COCKHOLM Syndrome, they move on, and they await the winners of Maestriche versus Avengers tomorrow. That match, Maestriche versus Avengers, currently scheduled for 18 UTC later today, so we will be back with that one later. But again, congratulations to COCKHOLM Syndrome, commiserations to WAKARANAI as they get knocked out of the tournament here. Still finishing with a respectable top 6 finish, and with as stiff competition as this, pretty good, especially with the pools as well. But unfortunately, just outmatched and outscaled, and COCKHOLM Syndrome taking full advantage of it. But that'll be the end of this stream here. We will be back with you in, I want to say 5 hours? If my math is... No. Is my math right? I think it'd be 5 hours. I don't know. We'll be back at 18 UTC for the matchup between Maestriche versus Avengers. I don't know math anymore. But thanks again for watching. we'll see you all later today for that matchup to determine who's facing off against Stockholm Syndrome. Good day.